Alright, so this is gonna be called Talking to Angels. And I'll be honest, like Mello kinda inspired me to talk about this one. But like yeah, like talking to angels, like, you know, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. Like, like yeah, like he was saying like how like angels, can love, can has different ways. Like I'm gonna speak my own in the spirit what God speaks to me about this stuff. That kind of inspired me to do my own version of it. But like yeah, I speak for myself too. Like obviously me, like I'm gonna be in these love realms. I'm gonna be in these love realms. I'm gonna be having beautiful love, and that's what it is. Like to be honest, man, it's not gonna be sexual because heaven's pure. There's not gonna be no sexuality, but it's just gonna be pure love that we can't even think of. Like stuff that we may not be able to enter to even think of. Like, but that's the point of it. Is like entering love realms. Is we're gonna see different realms of love, that we're not, that we can just, that we can't feel on this earth, that we just can't feel in this world. Like that's just, like, don't get me wrong, like if you in love with your queen of God, or whatever you would want to call it, your angelic woman, your queen of God, your spiritual queen, whatever you want to call your girl, your ordained wife, whatever you want to call your girl, if that's what you have, like obviously you can really have some good love and stuff and go through realms even on earth, like really, like I'm not saying you can't go through like higher up realms on earth and take it to different levels, like but like you understand how heaven is even more like it's like outside the matrix type stuff too, but like to where like kind of like that too, but like obviously like I said, like there's variations and stuff like that, but like heaven is too big, too beautiful, and like you understand, like we in the earth realm right now, so like we can go through realms on the earth realm, but I'm talking about like actually entering the spirit. Like imagine like having your, like you may have like a, I don't know, like could you have a favorite angel? Or I don't know. Like I feel like you gotta like understand what love really like. Yeah, you can get love from all sorts of angels. You gotta understand, because all angels are beautiful. Like all angels, like girl angels that really like, that God choose to assign to you to love you in heaven. Like those are like what God blesses with you. They're gonna love you and give you all this love and affection, and like just all this love like that you just can't have on this, in this earth realm or whatever. It's just like the love you get from these angels is like non-sexual. So but like it's deeper than that. It's the love is deeper than just, like obviously in this earth realm, love is deeper than sex. Like that's just some little kid stuff is sex. Making love is more like for adults. I don't know. That's kind of a way I'm just describing. I'm just saying how it's kind of childish to be like, oh, just have sex. It's kind of like you need to make love and understand about that, and like that's what it's about. But yeah, like, but you can go through so many realms on this earth. I'm not saying like you can go through so much beautiful realms with your girl on this earth, but like obviously there's that nigga Satan, and obviously God's a jealous God of that too. So you really gotta have like some type of like I don't know, like I don't know, but like I'm just saying, like it may vary for different people what God does for different people, but still like now could God like be jealous and like keep someone away from that? Yeah. Could God also be like, okay, yeah, I give Casey his ordained girl that but then also God may be able to show some type of love that He wants to show to me from her, like in heaven too. Like God's gonna show like some type of love from these angels to me, But like obviously God's God, but like He the creator, so it's like God kind of like shows His love and appreciation by assigning certain people on your life and to you, like whether it may be angels or even just a friend or friends or whoever it may be. Like it's like, but like mainly like obviously something about like like obviously love is meant for man and woman, like the actual like intimate love, like really intimate love. I'm not even talking about sexual love. I'm just talking about like obviously you can feel a lot of good love for Jesus too, but then there's, I'm not saying it's like deeper, like I'm not gonna say it's like deeper than the love for Jesus gonna be, but at the same time it's like, or deeper than your love for God gonna be, but it's 10 times kind of like you're gonna have different sides of things, different sides of your love, and that's what it's kind of gonna be too. It's like different sides of your love being shown. But yeah, like these angels, like they really gonna like have like really be there for you, like have your back, like so many different activities you can do with them. That's just gonna like, they're gonna have your back through it all. They're gonna have your back, and it's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel good. You're gonna feel loved. You're gonna feel, it's like they're gonna know how to make you feel good and make you feel like everything that you need to feel like in love too. Like, so it's like it's different things like that, but and it's like this like stuff you can't even we can't even fathom or think of at this point that there's gonna be, and the new heaven and all that stuff that there's gonna be too, and all these new realms God's gonna unlock and create, and we're gonna create different stuff to it. That these angels can create different stuff, but God's gonna assign angels to create different stuff, like give us gifts, give us like loving gifts, like that we can't even think of, like just loving gifts that we may not be able to like grasp, like we just like on this earth, like we just like can't think of, like how loving, like just stuff like that, like like I'm not talking about like earthly stuff like that. I'm not talking about earthly stuff. I'm talking about heavenly stuff, like it just stuff like that, like they can like really like it's like they always show up for you too. Like it's like your angels that God assigns to you, whatever angels God assigns to you, is always gonna show up for you. Like always gonna show up for you and never let you down. They're never gonna let you down. Like they're always gonna be there for you. And yeah, it's like it's gonna be beautiful. I don't want to get too talkative into all this stuff, into talking too much, but like I just want to say, like, yeah, it's gonna be very special. Gonna be very special and unique, and yeah, it's like, yeah. So, oh yeah, excuse me, but like, yeah, just like, yeah, and as people of God, we gotta pray about love and intimacy too. Like we gotta pray about these things too, because like we do need love and intimacy, but like we gotta pray for whatever type of realms we can get love and intimacy too. And understand, like we are in need of love, in need of love. Like we are created to have these things and to belong into this new heaven and new Jerusalem type stuff. Like, we're created to have all that. We're created to be around all that. Like you gotta understand, like the way everything is like it's just like it like the devil has it the way it is, because like you understand, like it's keeping us away from that. It's keeping us away from that. And when you understand, that's how the devil operates. The devil does not want that happening. The devil's trying to like it obviously takes souls to hell with him, but like it's like it kind of the way the devil kind of wants to drag on, but at the same time, like the devil kind of I don't know how to explain it too much, but it's like that's why the devil knows he can't control the whole time frame to a dad, but like, it's just like I don't know, but like that's what I'm gonna say about that. Just it's like, you know, that's why he's trying to drag souls to hell, because he knows his time ain't really, like he don't have too much time, so he's trying to do his best to destroy and kill, steal, destroy type stuff. Steal. That's why it's called steal, because he's stealing the love that God's people deserve. And like Melo said, like, we're gonna have God's people that didn't receive all that is gonna receive that in heaven, and that's the beautiful part about it. When we enter into the spirit with everything, and it's sad. It's sad that we may not have that right now, because you gotta understand, like, we're supposed to kind of feel that way. God's people are supposed to feel kind of trapped, because we are trapped. We are trapped because it's like, but at the same time, like, we gotta understand, like, we are actually, like I said, we're in the best times too. To be in, like, when it comes to like God's people, but at the same time, it's like, there's this devil, and he, like, literally, he just, is there to, just basically, stop all that love from happening, from manifesting. It's like, obviously God has it set up that way, and yeah, it's like we still dealing with this bitch ass devil, and this is reality. This is reality. The devil is real. That's why we can't have love. That's why God's people can't have love, because it's the devil. It's the devil. And obviously God's the creator, but still, like, it's the devil. It's the devil, So that being said, much love, peace.